What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? I would like to welcome you all to another edition of Wayne's Perspective, where we operate in discipline, decency, integrity, and respect. And I'm coming through with another video just for you. Before I get started, like I always do, I hope everyone is doing okay out there, taking every day one day at a time, living life the best way you know how. As for me, y'all know how I do. 16 days into the new year, I'm doing pretty good over here. Can't complain too much. I'm also taking every day one day at a time, living life the best way I know how as well. A couple of things before I get into the video. Number one, this video is probably going to be a short one. Definitely one of the more shorter videos that I've done in recent times. Also, 2026, man, 2026 has been quite the year already, a mere 16 days into the new year. So many things have already happened. So many things are probably happening as I record this. Initially, I was going to do this video like a week or so ago, but with everything that was happening in this country alone, I felt as though it was going to be lost in the shuffle. But if there was any time to come back and get this video done finally, today is that day. And one more thing I want to do before I get into the video is give a shout out to the homie Dev. His channel is OMG is Dev, so give him a follow if you haven't done so already. Look, man, I'm gonna tell you something. I wanted to tag you in this because I wanted you to see this. I'm not sure if somebody has already emailed you this story and you haven't gotten to the video yet, but I'm tagging you because I want you to see it. If you decide to react to my video or not, that's cool. But I want you to see this, man. This is a crazy story. I'm going to go ahead and get into it. Fair usage for the video, fair usage. Man, y'all ain't going to believe this one. And I'm not sure if any of my followers have already heard about this, but I got to talk about this one. So let's go ahead and get the screen shared and check this out. Wow, this is crazy.
Detroit bus driver and her supervisor left a running city bus for a romantic rendezvous, leaving riders stuck and frustrated. This was just one of the issues uncovered in a new report from the Detroit Inspector General. The report says the two were caught being romantic during work hours multiple times, causing long delays. Noel Friel spoke with city leaders tonight. And Noel, this report claims management failed to investigate this properly.
Yeah, that's right, Kimberly. The Office of Inspector General found that supervisor and employee were having what it called romantic interactions both on the city bus and during working hours. But the even bigger problem, according to this report, is what happened after that relationship was discovered. It started with an anonymous complaint back in June alleging that a senior transportation service inspector, Andre Reese, and bus driver Dana Ruff engaged in indecent activity on a city bus. An investigation by the Office of Inspector General uncovered video footage from May 6th showing the two fondling each other on a bus. It found Reese then reported an unsubstantiated mechanical issue with the bus, took the bus out of commission, and took Ruff to a fast food restaurant, disrupting service for 115 minutes. On May 20th, it says Reese and Ruff again met up multiple times during Ruff's route and at one point abandoned the bus while it was still running. That day, DDOT received a complaint via a customer assistance form about the abandoned bus, but Inspector General Kamal Marable says leadership didn't investigate it properly.
We found out that the supervisors who were responsible for dealing with this type of issue were very lenient in their response to it.
DDOT Superintendent Howard Bragg classified their actions as a Class 4 offense, which would normally be punishable by a 30-day suspension followed by termination. Instead, he gave them both 5-day suspensions. Marable says he never reviewed the video footage of the two inside the bus.
For some reason, this individual only chose to review the footage basically from outside of the bus, not the full interaction. So we found that very problematic.
The Office of the Inspector General is now recommending discipline for Bragg and the DDOT Assistant Director, additional consequences for Reese and Ruff, as well as policy reform and enhanced training for DDOT leadership.
The real victims in this were the citizens who were waiting on buses that did not come on time because you had individuals who did not take their job and their responsibility seriously.
And in a statement, Executive Director of Transit Robert Kramer said DDOT is already implementing some of those recommendations, saying in part, quote, "We will ensure that employee disciplinary actions align with the city's human resource standards and improve processes to prevent discipline not being applied appropriately in the future." DDOT will submit a response to the Office of Inspector General by January 23rd. Reporting live, Noelle Friel, Local 4.
Okay, keep us posted, Noelle. Thank you for your report this evening.
All right, let me stop it right there, y'all. This is crazy. Okay. There's so much wrong with this. And if there's any video footage of it, I don't want to see it, but I digress. So let me go ahead and continue with this here because I got 5 points that I want to make. Number one, you left a running city bus for a rendezvous. There's so much wrong with that because you couldn't wait until after work to do this. You just couldn't wait. Y'all just had to get it in, even at the expense of the paying customers. And to act like that and think that this wasn't going to be reported, or you can do it but not be held accountable, or just I'm grown and I can do what I want. Is that the thinking here? I mean, it's crazy. But again, you left a running city bus for this. There's no defending that. There's no justification for that. It's just simply wrong and it's crazy. The next point, and this ties into the first one, doing work hours and you causing delays. Now, again, we're grown. Grown ass people gonna do what grown ass people do. I get that. But in a case like this, there's a time and place for everything, clearly. And they didn't exercise that at all. You mean to tell me, again, you couldn't wait until after work to do this? It was just that hot and heavy and the hormones were boiling over that it just had to be done right there, doing work hours in public. I mean, oh my goodness, this is crazy. The third thing, management failed to properly investigate. And the only explanation that I have regarding that is everybody knows each other. So whoever was higher than them probably heard about the situation and felt that they were cool. Everybody is tight. So go ahead and do what y'all do. Y'all good. You know, we got you over here. And I'm going to tell you something. If that's the thinking and all these people know each other, the people in management don't need to be in that position. The driver and the supervisor don't need to be in that position either. Now, over here, and I'm sure with you as well, we don't like to advocate that people lose their jobs. But in a case like this, you don't need to be in management and you definitely don't need to be in public service, public transportation, or anything dealing with the public if you're going to act like this. It's no excuse for it. No excuse whatsoever. And of course, being held accountable, that's my next point. I just touched on it. Everybody involved who dropped the ball does not need to be in these positions. Plain and simple. There's no way to defend this. And the last point that I want to make is that why does it always have to be us in situations like this? Granted, if anybody else does it, it's wrong. But it seems like it's always us, people that look like me. It's always us in situations like this. And you wonder why people don't want to put us in positions like this. Because of how we act. And to just do this and think that nobody was going to report it, it wasn't going to be found out, and you wasn't going to be held accountable. Like, I'm just going to do what I want, the hell everything else. And again, leaving a running city bus to do this, doing work hours, causing delays, 115 minutes. I mean, are you serious here? And you think that you need to be in a position like this? Such a position where there's a lot of care and sensitivity. You know, I may be overdoing it, but y'all know where I'm coming from with this. It's just the sheer lack of responsibility here. And again, thinking that you weren't going to get caught. I mean, what are we doing here? And it just, granted, it doesn't make the entire African-American community look bad, you know, but it does shine a bad light on us because of stuff like this. It's no excuse for this. It's no way to justify this. And I'm just waiting for somebody to defend this, saying that the driver and the supervisor were in the right, because if you're defending this, You deserve to get raked over every single code imaginable. There's no way to defend this. If you that hot and heavy for each other, you need to wait until y'all asses get home and take it from there. What you do in the confines of your own home, your own bedroom is your business. But don't bring that to the public because it's not a good look and it's not going to turn out in your favor. And if you lose your job, hey, so be it. I'm going to keep track of this one because I want to know what the fallout is going to be because this is crazy and it is insane. And that's really all I have to say about it. I just really wanted to talk about this because the story is just unbelievable. And to the homie Dev, like I said at the beginning, if you want to react to my video, go ahead. You got the fair usage. If you want to react to it on your own without my commentary, that's fine too. But brother, I can't wait to hear your thoughts on this one because it's a crazy story across the board. But that's it for this one. If you like what you heard and you're ready to become part of Team Discipline, go ahead and hit that like button and drop some comments if you're feeling the content. And definitely let me know your thoughts on this one because, again, it's crazy. And last but not least, hit that subscribe button along with the bell so you're notified when I drop new videos. And until next time, my people, definitely take care of yourselves. And remember, the power of the mind is valuable. Think before you react and do stuff like this because it's not going to end well. You're acting incredibly selfish and you're being irresponsible across the board. Please think. I'll check y'all out on the next one.